Hello, my name is Vivian Booker, and I'm going to present my discussion one, um, my eco map. This is my eco map. My major social system, as you can see, is church, family, which includes our pet, work, school, friends, and associates. Um, Most people say family first. For me, family is a very, very, very close second. They almost are are equal. But for me, church and my religion is first. God is first for me. Um, it drives every other thing in my life, and it has been pretty foundational for how my family has evolved. Um, uh, Church is my foundation. It is a part of who I am. It drives my beliefs. It's given me a great foundation of how to love and accept and to treat people the way I would want to be treated, to love them uh, for who they are and not necessarily for um, who I think they should be. It's given me a great foundation to have an open mind and to see people as just being people and to allow them to make the choices for their own lives and to love them for who they are and where they are. Family is very important too. Um, Church has allowed me, or my religious beliefs has allowed me to um, teach my children uh, the beliefs, to be accepted, to accept and to have an open mind and to not judge. And I've taught my children that as they grew up. So my children have experienced all kinds of cultures because I've allowed them to travel abroad. So they've experienced many different kind of cultures, many kind of people. Um, With my family, we include our family pet. He is like a family member. He is Pacino, a Maltipoo, and he thinks he's human. And we probably are responsible for that too. Um, uh, we care for him like we care for our children. Uh, as children, you don't leave them alone. They have a babysitter. He has to be taken care of if we're not going to be home for extended periods of time. Um, so family is extremely important. Um, the closeness of my family is very important to me. Work is important because it provides the living that we enjoy as a family. Uh, it it it's money, it's resources for our basic living, food, shelter, recreation. So we need money as a mode to survive and thrive. School is important. Money is also used to continue school. Um, my children, I'm in school, I'm back in school after 30 years. My children are, three of my four children are also in college. Um, all three of them are in three different states, one being in Texas, but not in Houston. Um, One is in New York. Well, he has a dual school, New York and Los Angeles, so he goes between the two states, cross country. And the other one is in Louisiana, my only daughter. So school is extremely important. We press and we've always pushed education as little children. Me and my husband did not ask them if they were going to school. We always said, "What school are you going to?" So, from very small children, they always knew they were going to college. It was not a matter of if, it was a matter of where. Um, Friends. I have friends and associates. They're very different. I have very few friends. They are very close to me, and I trust them with. I trust them enormously. So I have for friends, real friends. Uh, Count them on one hand, minus about three fingers. I have a lot of associates. Associates are people who come and go in your life. They are there for a specific purpose, and then when that purpose is over, generally they leave. Not necessarily on bad terms, could be on mutual terms. Sometimes people just fade in and out of your life. They come in, and then they're there, and then they're not. And it's not for a reason of falling out or anything. It's just life. And we have many associates. Um, Number three asks, how is my pattern of connection similar or different to those of other members of my family? When I think about school and my children, we are, our beliefs are the same. And in extended family, it is the same. Education is um, celebrated, it is encouraged. Um, for me, me and their dad often joked about we wanted our children educated because it's a good thing. They need to be stable and be able to take care of themselves, but mainly because we didn't want to take care of them for the rest of their lives or ours. So they need to be able to be academically stable, financially stable, and we believe that education is the best mode for that. Um, they are young adult children who still need our financial support. So we give that on this end so that later in our when we're even much older, we don't have to still take care of them. So yeah, pay now or pay later. So we choose to pay now. Um, uh, our children are um, they're in different fields. Um, my youngest is about to graduate um, from Los Angeles and have his BFA. And my middle son is biomedical science major. Um, his goal is to become a doctor. My only daughter is a music major. And our oldest son did not choose to go to college. He is 10 years older than the daughter. And he did not choose to go to college, but he is a very hardworking young man, very stable, has his own place, has his own life. But he's now thinking about going back and taking up another trade. And we encourage him to do that. And we still lend him our support if he needs it, but he tries to do it on his own. So he knows we're there if he needs us. Um, that was number three. Number four, consider my perfect best life. What social systems would I add or delete? Well, my best life, we have four children. We do not have grandchildren. And my best life, perfect best life, uh, we think about our children in the future, our grandchildren in the future. And in our perfect best life, with our children being scattered in the three different states, more than likely, our youngest son, who goes to school in both New York City and Los Angeles, when he graduates in Los Angeles in February. He will then migrate back to New York City, and he will probably make his life there. The one who is going to medical school wants to go. He's in Texas now, but he wants to live in Los Angeles. That's always been his goal and his dream. So he will probably go there. My daughter, who is in Louisiana, will probably come to Texas if she does not marry and stay in Louisiana. So, with us looking at our children in three different states, our concern is our grandchildren who are not here yet. We want them to know each other. We want to be very close to them. And if our children are going to be in these three different states, what we really want in a perfect world, we want to, and we've already started this plan into saving money so that twice a year we vacation. One, a mini vacation with our children and grandchildren, a second vacation for me and my husband. And then in the summer, we would want all of our grandchildren for the entire summer to come together so that they get to spend those months together and play and learn each other. And we bond through the year as we can, as their uh, parents, our children can send them to visit us. We want to do that. We want to spend holidays together. In a perfect world, we would all be together in Texas. But in reality, more than likely that may not happen unless they get older and they decide to retire. Hopefully, we're still living and we can all be together. But I love family. I love doing things together with family. I love vacations. I love holidays with family. That's our best. That's my perfect and best life if that can be done. Um, yeah, let's see. Again, consider the perfect best life. How would I change the connections, different social systems? I think I've explained that. I have extended family. We do get together and we do share holidays. Birthdays are very important. Education in my family is very important. We have, if I can incorporate anything, okay, if I can incorporate something, I would incorporate, it's always been a dream of mine too. We have a lot of different people doing different things in our family. I would incorporate, like, I have a sister that's a lawyer. Um, I have a cousin who is really high in banking. My son is going into medicine. My daughter is in music. I have my son is in theater. I have another one who um, um, wants to go into trucking like his dad, having his own company. And for me, what would be perfect is if in my family everybody specialized in something and we kept it in the family. And when someone needed a vehicle, we had someone who worked at the car dealership who was pretty high in the car dealership, not just necessarily a salesman, but a salesman is cool. That's a start. Someone who's in real estate. In fact, I actually have a cousin who is a real estate agent. But in a perfect best life, I would have all of my family members, those who are close and extended, for us to come together as a global unit and be each other's source so that we kind of keep the money right here in the family and we support each other and we come up together. That's my best, perfect uh, family. That would be the best life for me, for us to come up that way. And we all prosper and we all get along and we're all one big happy family. So that's the perfect best family for me, and that's what I would add. I would also, one more thing I would add, family reunions. We have not had a family reunion, I don't think. I don't recall us ever having a family reunion. So we have children who don't know the extended family members that are, we've migrated from Louisiana many, many, many years ago. My grandmother was born in the 20s, and she has so many stories that my children even don't know about. I would have family reunions where we get to know our family members that we didn't grow up with, and I love old stories. So that would be something else that I would add. So, sorry to go on and on, but that is my eco map. Thank you very much. Have a great day.